Hello, let's take a look at the quick check. So I went ahead and tried to figure this out, and it's very simple. So let me go ahead and click on the three dots here to, oh, and this is a good point. I can't go back to history because this is not a page. This is an actual assignment. So whenever you're going to create something where you might want to go back to a previous version, I recommend creating this in a page first and then copying it over. Now, because this was already created, I'm just going to go into my edit here and I'm going to click on the Design Plus, which I call the template protector. I'm going to go in here and see if I can remove this quick check so that I can create it again. So let's see if that's possible. I'm going to go ahead and click on that and then click on this ghost. Um, Remove empty elements. This is empty elements, so it might not let me do that, but let me see. No, it won't let me do it. So let me go back over here and see if it will let me remove this whole thing. Oh, I say, will it? Oh, that's very slow. So that's not going to work very well. So let me see if I can highlight the whole thing. All right. So that seemed to work. I decided to highlight the whole thing and then just remove it. I'm going to put an enter so I can give myself some space here. And then I'm going to go ahead and use the search function to add a quick check. Now, because I already searched quick check, what it did was immediately gave me that as an option right here in my recently used tools. But if I'd not done that, I could just type in quick or check, and then it would come up. So I'm going to click on that icon there, and then it gives me the options. So here I type out the first question. The first question is, let's say, is the final research paper an important uh, assignment in terms of my of the overall score for this class, let's say. And here's going to be the first answer is yes, it is heavily weighted and worth 40% of the overall score. There we go. Then if the student clicks on this, the response will be correct. We build toward this heavy assignment route throughout the course with smaller, oh wait, by completing smaller assignments. Okay, how about the next answer? The next answer they could select is no. The final research paper is worth as much as one of the critical analysis. The answer would be not correct. The final much as all five critical analysis put together. Try to spell correctly. The critical analysis section is worth 40%, with five is worth 40%. all five words together is weighted as one. So, and that's the correct answer. So I'm going to save here and take a look at this. So here's my quick check. I think probably the original one that I did as a practice was better than this one. But here, students, when they read this, if they come to this and they read this, then they can go ahead and click what the correct answer they think it might be here, for example, and check their answer. And then they would get the answer that I put in. If they were to check no and then check the answer, then they would get the second answer. And this is how you create a quick check. And so I think I will use it a little bit more often than I do now, and then just wait to see if I get feedback from my students. I might actually include it in my midterm evaluation for myself and ask students, help me, do you think the quick checks help you? Right? And so I can get a feel for whether they like them or not. Okay, so I hope this helps you. Have a beautiful weekend. Bye.